Hey, my name is Frank Perales, Frank Slayer. Well, my name is Frank Perales, and I'm Rogue Slayer. This whole journey all started out with the game coming out on May 16th. The game came out, and I got an opportunity to represent it for ESL. Still trying to save enough money to make it out to all the majors I needed to. And I knew that if I didn't do good at Chicago, I was going to have to go back to work and maybe not go to all the Pro Series events. But I ended up killing it and doing really good. Played till CEO, which I also ended up killing it at. And I made some money, and I had just quit my job, so I needed something so I can go to EVO. When I got sponsored by Rogue, it was kind of a big deal, We're at the Rogue House finally. We're here in Vegas, but it was just crazy. It was kind of surreal. My family, it's kind of just a shocker to them, and all my friends who obviously follow games, they play Overwatch and stuff, and they just seem wow, you're Rogue now, dude. Actually, they modeled it after me. Yeah. I'm valuable when it comes to the community, when it comes to that sense, because I'm like a warm, welcoming face that, it's like, hey guys, and I may be a goofball and I talk some crap sometimes, but I love them a lot, but I'm really hard on them and I shit talk them a lot. Just to kick them in the butt and keep the flame under them, my direct squad of guys is the Yomi boys. Michelangelo, DJT, and MIT who are brothers. You have Rio, Zyfox, and Forever King. And at 7, we were the Yomi boys. Brought us so close. We traveled the world with some of our best friends, playing the game that we love, going to sleep talking about the game, waking up talking about it, divulging in it, living the dream, EVO is the tournament that turns people from playing video games on the couch at home to a world-renowned gamer. All eyes, looking. This is the World Championships here. This tournament has meant so much to me. I got top 8 at EVO, my first EVO in 2013. And just having that EVO medal, the finalist coin, is meant everything, And back then there was no money, but you took that pride in getting that EVO medal. And that's what it's still about right now. It's game day, so you're kind of serious, but just hung out with the boys, talking about the matchups and stuff. We both played similar characters, so it's pretty easy to chop it up about, I'm just gonna rock this today, right? It's the first day.
People play jerseys and things.
Go. Phone, wallet, controller. That's all I need. It's literally the worst mission in the world to get all the FGC guys together and try to go get a group breakfast in the morning. So I ended up going to the buffet, back to the food court, back to the buffet. So I just ended up leaving them and went and got some Chipotle with my other friend. Just hung out with the Street Fighter guys and got my mind off Injustice, Do a lot of thinking about it. I knew you were gonna come with that slutty ass voice.
My name's Frank. I'm a Slayer. I'm not just any type of Slayer. I'm a Frank Slayer.
Oh my God. The venues have been changing, year by year, and sometimes it'll be the same venue, but they all come with a different energy in the place, When you walk in, you automatically see all the kiosks and just people having fun, We have our own huge section. And I have a lot of friends, and it's just been cool because everyone's just so nice and just so supportive. So I get these people who come up to me that I've never met before, that have seen me on streams and tournaments, and having all the support and all these people showing so much love, it just gives me a new drive, My first match, it was off stream. It was my first round of pools. It was actually some guy named Shin Paulo, and he was a Killer Instinct player. He played Superman and I played Aquaman. And they were close games, but I got him 3-0. Rogue came out, some of the management came out here to support me, and it was so awesome, This is my first tournament that's ever been like that, Rogue coming to support me at the tournament, just was icing on the cake, Just they were there, and it was just I was as comfortable as ever, So my next match, after I played my first guy, they wanted to have me on stream.
And he's gonna be going up against our favorite to win the tournament, Slayer.
That tank top jersey is so smooth. All right, here we go into it. Game face
no way
on.
Slayer's ready for this character.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no way.
And it's caught trying to jump in, a little too greedy even for his taste. Playing a spacing game, and that was so slick. Slayer feigned the shimmy like he was gonna throw and try to bait it, and then he threw him.
Slayer,
okay,
look at
now,
this.
Wait a minute, Frank. Well, my guy, are you trying to prove a point here?
A simple down one will do this, or
Superman punch here. Chip damage territory. Cyborg can't do much about it. Only a real master can make this comeback. Oh man, looking for the setup with the wake up dash punch, Slayer with the handshake and a smile as he advances going on. Oh, and that's the classic right here in tournament. You get that post-loss matchup experience because people are helpful and it's like, hey, I beat you. At the very least, I can give you some tidbits.
Oh yeah, especially when you beat someone in a decisive 3-0 set like that.
You were taking it hella easy, but you got one more, huh? Yeah. I'm not feeling too good. I'm not feeling too good. Maybe I ate something bad. It's your nerves. It's okay. You're not always a badass. Sorry.
Like, you can't help it but for your heart to like beat fast when you're playing. You know, you're in the tournament. This means a lot to you. So I think it's like super important that in between like rounds, I go and take some downtime. Like I get my mind off the game, go and talk to the guys outside, have a smoke. You know. My last match to make it out of pools was against a newer player named AOKI. He's been around since like the last game and stuff, but this is his first major. They were gonna have us play it off stream. So I went and like talked to the streamer, like, hey, would you mind if like made room, because they weren't gonna have enough time. I was like, mind if you make room and like get our match on stream?
It will be Deoxys 2-4-3 going up against Slayer. We know Slayer is all business.
Oh, all business, all top tier characters.
Absolutely.
He's here to win this.
Same week in New Jersey, so you get a double dose of international and hometown Slayer, both premier events. Able to take that 400 damage left that Deoxys had in his tank.
Slayer does go up 1-0 in this set.
All right, Deoxys switching to the Naked Scarecrow, trying to give Slayer nightmares of CEO as White Boy ran it back and took it over in the grand finals.
Really
Shake damage territory now tries to teleport, but the startup flames get eaten alive by that laser from Superman. But the wake up Slayer, having none of it, doesn't even want to give him a chance to set up.
possibly interactable, but he takes it out of his hand. Superman punch, meter burns it to ensure the set win right there. Slayer sending us home. It's completely dominant, and I don't expect him to let off on anyone who comes his way.
Yo, I made it. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Hey, dude, good shit. Hey, appreciate it.
I'm done with pools today, and tomorrow's game day. Tomorrow's when you have to play semifinals, try to make it in the top 8. Feeling pretty good though. Playing the best I've ever played in my life. And so if there's any time for me to do it, it's now, you know?
Thanks again for tuning in. This has been the Injustice Pro Series Day 1 at Evolution 2017. The field has been cut. About 500 eliminated, 300 to go. We will see you tomorrow.
So today was finals day at EVO, and I started off my day waking up a little bit earlier than I should have to support my friend. He was at 10 o'clock. My pool was at 2. Like right before my pool, I got, you know, salad, chicken salad. I drank a lot of water, just keeping hydrated, feeling good.
Slayer got you in there.
My first match outside of pools was my buddy named Satsui. He's from SoCal. Actually, he's a Superman player. That was good. I went all Aquaman and he went all Superman and I got him.
Superman mirrored me. I was like, dude, I was honestly gonna go Black Adam. I was like, fuck man, like all of us know Black Adam's so good.
It's a new age in all this, right? In this whole fighting game thing. You know, we had the chasing the cut people. We had the Vice people following us, like Sonic Fox around, like interviewing people that you mentioned. It's just a little bit different. It is like a responsibility, you know, where they're looking at us to like portray the face of our community. And then Echo Fox Scar. I was a little bit weary about him, you know? He's really good. He learns real fast. I picked Black Adam on Superman. The first game I got him pretty good, and the second game his adaptation was ridiculous. And he ended up beating me the second game. And the third game was also super close. I edged him out, so it could have been so much different, you know? He could have edged me out in those 2 games, made the right decision. He could have been up 3-1, you know? So after I had qualified for top 16 by beating Scar, I was really happy because I knew that from getting 9th, like I was gonna get a bunch of Pro Series points.
I beat Scar, bro, I'm in top 16. Hey. I have to get this!
And I was just stoked, you know, I was on the verge of getting top 8. You know, I only had 1 more in winners or losers, but I knew I was gonna have to fight Hayate or Biohazard. So going into fighting Panda Global's Hayate for top 8 of the World Championships, I wasn't too sure what character I was gonna pick on him. So I ended up, he plays all Robin. So I ended up going Black Adam.
Yes! Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, let's go!
We ended up edging me out 3-1, and he made top 8. Of course you're going to be upset that you lost, you know, you could have made top 8 winners. So it's kind of like, but you know, you just got to still turn it on. After I lost in top 16, I just try to get my mind straight, you know, shake it off. I went outside and I took a smoke and just hung out and talked to the friends, try to get my mind off it, you know. You just gotta get over it, dude, especially because there's a loser's bracket, you know, it's a big one. After I lost to Hayate, I knew I was gonna have to fight the winner of Samij and Foxy Grandpa, whom are 2 Catwoman players. It was a little bit creepy because Catwoman is just really good, you know, she's so imposing. So losing sucks, you know, especially when you train so hard. I kind of just go and scurry off, you know, and after just get myself together in my head before, you know, somebody comes up and asks me how I did and I say something stupid out of like anger or something, you know. I got bopped and they all see it, you know, everyone watches the matches, like the big ones. For Combo Breaker, I was grinding like a lot. Before CEO, I was playing 10 hours a day, you know. I didn't get my proper practice that I should have gotten in because, you know, and I chose to make those sacrifices. But it gives me that little sour feeling in my stomach that, damn it, you know, there's opportunity missed, you know. But I know in the future how much more important it is to squeeze in that much more time in, you know. My friends are literally like the biggest blessing in like life. My friends are like the type of, hey, dude, or, yo, here's this $100, like, give me back on PayPal, or like, oh, you need a place to stay, we got you, and like, it's just like. We've been around for so long and it's just always been like, you know, there's new people who come in, but the people who are here, they always stay. And they are the warriors too. When you're in war and you have to play, like they're right alongside with you. Like it means just as much that you do good to them than it does to you, you know? What's crazy is that they are the motherfuckers that you're gonna have to beat in these tournaments, but they're also your biggest support system, you know? They're the stars of it all, dude, we all are, and it's just one big ass family, the whole NRS scene. I picture us like in a few years, like, might just make it all big and they might all be able to just focus on this full time. Like a couple of us have been able, blessed, you know, with the opportunity to do. It's crazy to see how far it's grown from like, my first EVO was in 2013. It's just insane, you know, this whole scene, the way it's all grown. We're gonna continue to do it, dude, and it's gonna grow. We're barely on the 3rd event of the Pro Series. I got top 3 at 2 of them and I got 9th at this one. Fuck it, at the next one I'm gonna go even harder. I'm gonna win it, hopefully. So at the end of the day, you know, we're all just trying to do what we love to do. It's just crazy when you have people, you know, supporting you through the dream. So I just wanna thank, you know, everyone, all supporters, and peace out, everyone. It's been a great time and there's plenty to come.